guys, what's up? And today I have a quick unboxing review for you guys of the new Nerf Stryfe. Technically it has not been released yet, but I mean, obviously if I have one in my possession, it is available at the moment in certain areas. So before we get started, I would like to apologize because this is not my normal work area. However, I'm doing a bit of cleaning and some reorganizing, so that'll hopefully be in an update soon because I don't think you guys have ever seen my work area before. So let's get started. Included in the package itself is the Stryfe, which I will go over in a second, a 6-round magazine, which is the new style elite one, where the one side is clear, the one's opaque, 6 elite darts, and an instruction manual. Now, should you care or be concerned, I don't think you can see it. However, you might be able to. Right here, these are the J batch of darts. I've seen, generally you get the K or J elite darts. The Ks are a bit squishier, however, this one came with some Js. Okay, here is the strap itself. The profile of the blaster is incredibly thin. This is extremely flat on the side, and it has minor bumps on this side where the motors are housed in the shell. From front to back, it has a end strike attachment, so you can attach any of your barrel extenders and whatnot. On the front, there is a, what are they called, tactical rails. I was lost for words for a second. Which is pretty cool. I mean, I guess you could put one of the recon flashlights or something else on here. The texture of the blaster is actually similar to the other ones where it has the camouflage type imprints in the plastic, but if you hadn't noticed already, it has the standard elite paint job, which is pretty cool. Moving back a little further, you have like a graded clip well with the magazine release being on the back, which I like. Normally that's seen on bullpup, well, not just bullpup, but seen on like G36Cs and other types of other practical guns, where it's completely ambidextrous release, so you could be right or left-handed and have no problem with that, unlike some of the blasters, like the long shot, who's only on the one side. Moving further back, you have your revving trigger, which obviously won't rev now because there's no clip-in, which is one of the stock locks. So, as you can hear, in stock form, it is very, very quiet. Moving further back, it has the trigger. The handle is pretty decently sized. I mean, my hand hangs over a little bit into here, which is still pretty comfortable. However, I mean, it is a fairly small handle. Your 4 batteries are stored in here. They're 4 AAAs in its stock form. You can obviously change that by modifying it. There is a tactical rail on the top as well, and a jam door, which has the jam door lock in it currently. So that's pretty much it for the actual cosmetics. There are 2 sling points, one at the front and one on the handle. And the only other thing I forgot to mention is the stock attachment, so you could use any of your end strike stocks on this blaster as well, which is pretty cool. Okay, here is a stock firing of the Nerf Stryfe. That's interesting. It seems that you can't pull the trigger, even though all the other things are activated, if there is not a dart in the chamber. And I've seen a few other people talk about that, and it's actually pretty interesting because you can only pull it about halfway when you're both revving the trigger. You can only pull it halfway, you can't complete the cycle, and I guess that's just to prevent dry firing, or whatever you would call it, an electronic blaster, which is interesting because it wouldn't actually damage the circuit. But I guess it wants to make sure that you actually have darts in there. An interesting thing about that is it really limits the rate of fire with this because it is a semi-automatic. However, the trigger pull is very heavy, and it's hard to do in rapid succession or in stock form because the dart needs to actually set off that little lock, which I find very interesting. Okay, so from 25 6-foot range test to the wall. It was pretty accurate. I mean, once you actually let the trigger basically reset and fire, it was performed very well. I think this plaster has a lot of potential. I've seen that it has a lot of potential, especially for both basic and like overhauls type mods. This is a very good blaster in my opinion. I like the semi-auto, and I think I'll like it a lot better once the trigger locks are removed. I'll do a mod guide up soon. Have some ideas for this blaster, however, I'm not really sure as of right now what I want to do. So that's pretty much it for my review. I think if you're looking for something to dual wield or use for HVZ, for something with a high rate of fire, this is definitely your option. It's basically like the Raven would have been very nice, however this does not have the big fake barrel on the inside from the bullpup design. So this would be much more effective HVZ weapon than the Raven, and from what I've been reading about, the Raven was a very, very good one. So that's pretty much it for this review. I mean, basically, it's similar to a clip-fed barricade, but you could buy it for $20. So I would definitely spend the 20 on this because I feel it is worth it. So thank you for watching. And on a quick note, I have a rather large project that I would like to build. So I was wondering if you guys would prefer it in short, like update type format, or if you would prefer one really long video, or if you would actually prefer just like a finished product. So please let me know, because if you want the one video, obviously it's going to take a long time. However, it would be different than having a bunch of short videos. So please let me know what you think in the comments down below. I hope you enjoyed, and thank you for watching.